I'm working in a government land transport company, and my work actually involves frequent meetings with professionals like architects, engineers, and also with planners. And I'm also actively involved in church work, things like teaching in Sunday school, church committee, and also in this in the choir. I started to experience this hearing loss about 11 years ago. I started with having ringing sound, and when I went to visit the doctor, actually doctor diagnosed as a tinnitus problem. After some time, right, I started to have this progressive loss of hearing, and this loss of hearing is actually got worse very fast. Right, until such time sometime in 1999, right, I started to wear a pair of hearing aids, digital hearing aids.
He started to shut himself up, do not want to go out, always come back and then very quiet and have a very low profile in everyday life. So as a wife, I started to pray for him, and then I try to talk to him loud so that he's able to hear, and to support him in whatever way that I can.
But even with the hearing aids, all right, the hearing loss continued to get worse, right? And when I have this hearing loss, all right, I face a lot of pressures. Okay, it become very stressful in my everyday life because I couldn't attend meetings. All right, and I couldn't participate in activities. And when this happened, I actually tried to avoid going for meetings. Either that or I send somebody else.
Before he got his implant, he was very sad, and he do not want to attend all sorts of activities, whether outdoors or indoors, or whether even to visit friends or social functions. He always give all sorts of excuses of not going. But if let's say he needs to go, he will always ask me to accompany him to go, because I am the one to be his so-called hearing aids.
But the thing is, most of the time, people expect me to be in the meetings, and sometimes I have no choice but to bring somebody along and get that person to take down notes for me. And this happened also in my church activities, like in prayer meetings. I have to ask my wife to take down notes for me, because there are times in prayer meetings, people will just request me to conduct a prayer, which sometimes I find very stressful because I couldn't hear properly. And at that time, actually my life started to change. And you can say that my whole life actually was almost disrupted. Working place, church life, family life. And actually I fear for the future. Because without hearing, I can easily lose my job. I become jobless. And only become jobless, okay, communication with family members will become a problem. And not talking about making new friends. When I have this profound hearing loss, at that point of time, actually, I was not ready to resign myself to sign languages. That's where I start to probe and continue to ask my doctor. And it was my ENT doctor at SGH, Singapore General Hospital, who introduced me this product, implant. And he explained to me the advantages of this implant. That's how I got to know about the implant. And when I heard about that implant, I was naturally very excited and happy that there is still an alternative to hearing besides sign languages. On the day of surgery, I was nervous actually, but I was so excited because I was wondering how things would work out. But I really thank God that there's this alternative for me to hear again. The whole process is very simple, and the surgery is recovery is also very fast and without complications.
After his implant, I realized that he's more cheerful, he's happy, and then he can talk to friends as a normal person and not that stressful as before.
Well, naturally, the implant has benefited me, and it really gave me a second chance to continue my life as normal, right? And I can actually perform all that I have been doing as before. In fact, I say that I'm not worse off than those with normal ear, and I would think that I'm better off than them because whenever I don't like certain sound, I can switch it off. And even at noisy places, I can actually off it, right? Which I know that normal hearing cannot. After I got my implants, actually I was very confident attending meetings, right? Because especially in group meetings and in big conference, right? I have no problem in hearing anymore. So with the implant, actually I have more confidence now in meeting people. In fact, it's better off, I can say it's better off than before, even with normal hearing. Because in sometimes normal hearing, you can't really hear soft sound that is far away. But the implant actually give me a function where I have a feature where I can actually set to hear very soft sound that is far away.
And in actual fact, the implant that he had is very good. Is because even the softest voice, he still can able to hear, which I'm very glad.
I should say that the cochlear implant has given me more than I expected. In fact, I can do all the things in life which I have been doing.